I'm right across the street from Binion's, and I'm going to film a bit out here, but I'm starting to run out of steam. So I'll probably make this an independent vlog. I'm going to tell a story as to why, as a single man, you need to be paying attention. And I got reminded of this yesterday walking back from meeting the Godfather, and it happened right here. So, hey there, guys and gals. This is your host, Joe, Life with Josef, and I got a story time. Something happened to me yesterday. You saw the little clip of the close of the Fremont Walk. I'm walking back from meeting the Godfather, and I'm 64 and I'm a widower, so I'm there by myself. I look like a typical tourist. Well, you got to notice everything and everybody. And I noticed a gal, probably 30, a pretty good-looking gal, and then her friend looked like that she had a meth problem. You just can't miss the look. Even somebody as oblivious as I am. Oh shit, let me hit the 2 here. So I did this yesterday too. So I'm walking, and the gal comes up, the younger gal. Oh, are you here by yourself? And I've watched enough YouTube about Vegas to know that they're either pay to play, which I have necessarily no ethical problem with, but it's not legal in Clark County, or they're going to probably roll me and or kill me. And that's happened a couple times recently in the last 6 months down here in Vegas, mainly more on the Strip. But anyway, so I kind of, I'm not going to be, I probably need to learn, surprisingly for me, and those of you who know what an incredible asshole I could be, I didn't want to be rude in public. Hold on, I'm at the room, hold on. I got up to the room, and around about 30 seconds of film, I got sidetracked. So I downloaded everything, took a look, made a cold drink, took a sip for a minute, took some nausea meds, and I got to thinking, I'm hungry. Oh, may I slide in with you here, please? Awesome, my friend, thank you.
One?
Yes, please. So I won't stick you on, don't worry, I'm showing you privacy. I'm going to go back down to the cafe and eat, and I'll tell the story as I walk down there. This nice gentleman held the elevator for me, which I appreciate. So we're going to go to the cafe. Oh, awesome, my friend. Thank you. It's always nice to run into people who are nice and polite, Anyway, you got to know your surroundings. You got to know everything and everything. You got to have, the writing philosophy is you got to have your head on a swivel. Let's remember that. I'm back at the cafe. They recognized me from yesterday and sat me at the same Ford top, which I'm very happy about. So you got to be aware. Got to be aware of everything. So I'm talking to these 2 gals, mainly the younger one that's not having the meth tweaks. And I said, my wife's passed, and kind of, I know what I'm saying. I'm not lying to her, but I'm not going to say everything. And she says, oh, my husband just died, and I'm here because he planned this trip. And, I am God's most oblivious idiot. But even I sometimes recognize, oh my God, dude, red flag, danger, Will Robinson, danger. And in fact, I may have that, hold on.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
So, I already know this is bullshit. So we cross the street, and I graciously say, ladies, I'm at my destination. I need to go to the bathroom. It was wonderful to chat with you. Enjoy your day. And I just walked right into Binion's. But that's not the only reason we're talking about this. So hold on. I was still working at Bay. And much of us softball, basketball guys that we all hung out with, our athletic team was called the Scurvy Dogs. I mean, we had a handshake and all that nonsense. It was awesome. I even wrote a newsletter about what we did and stuff. I had a great time. I even sent a newsletter to the gal that ran the city rec department. I mean, I sent to a bunch of people. Anyway, we're at what's now the Grand Sierra. I think it was still the MGM out there off of 580 in Reno. The standalone out there. And we're out there, and they used to have a pretty cheap deal. You used to be able to stay there pretty inexpensively. They had a nice pool, yada yada. So a bunch of us the guys are at the bar. The gals are playing blackjack. Now, of course, I'm in my 20s, and I'm an absolute social disaster. Women don't look at me like this. Women look at me like this. How I ever got married 4 times to 3 women is to my endless amazement, though I will say that the dish told me early on, sorry, I had to cough. The dish told me early on that she always had a crush on me, and it's like, oh, well, thank God that I didn't notice. Hell, I think I may have talked about this at her brother's wedding. She got up and spoke, and she was dressed nice and presented well, and I knew she had a degree, and she was very, very attractive. And of course, I'm too stupid to put 2 and 2 together because I'm an idiot. Anyway, I'm sitting with her and talking, and the whole time I'm wondering, why the hell aren't you married? And I also thought to myself, I bet she'd make a damn fine wife one day. Little I know that she'd make a damn fine wife for me because I'm an idiot. So nevertheless, women just do not come up and say, ooh, baby, baby. Now, we're at the end, and we're sitting at the bar, and there's like 8 or 9 of us guys, and I've had a drink or 2, and I'm just all in on this. I'm having a great time. I'm telling bawdy, raunchy jokes. We're telling funny stories, usually about me being an idiot. Oh, awesome. Thank you, my friend. As an aside, and I'm not doing a restaurant review because I ate here yesterday, this is the $13.99 player special ham and eggs, and it's delicious. Now, the gals, the wives who had come up with my bros and I, we used to call it Dog Fest. T-shirts, all that crap. We had a really good time. Anyway, they're playing blackjack, and they can hear me. Everybody can hear me. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm in my 20s. I'm not medicated, full of testosterone, and no girlfriend. It's no wonder why. Remember the face. This is how women look at me. So I'm sitting at the end of the group of us at the bar, and we're having a great time with the bartender. One of our guys, one of my bros, D, used to dabble in bartending. His dad owned one of the local bars in the neighborhood. So now all my bros had long hair, and you know me for a while. I used to have hair every bit down to my shoulders. When I started working at the convent cooking, I just buzzed it, and I've always had it buzzed. Except for the one year I lived with the she-devil. Oh, I love long hair. Well, I let it grow for a year, and it looked like an absolute rat's nest. And one day I woke up, I just buzzed it, and I usually keep it like this. So all the other guys had it was the 80s, dude. It was 80s hair rock. In fact, we were at MGM, and somebody, hitting on my friends, on my bros. Hey, are you guys in a band? No, women don't ask me that. Come on now. So this is how out of character women approaching me is. So I'm at the left end of the group of us, and this gal walks up. And she's trying to strike up a conversation with me. And bluntly, I'm scared. I'm scared of this woman coming up to me and talking to me. And kind of, sort of, why don't we go sit somewhere private? I'm terrified. So I turn on the absolute Peterson full bore. Now, my birth father, Joe, was an absolute charmer. I didn't get any of it. So I told about 40 of the most gross, disgusting jokes and stories. I just wanted this guy to go away. Now, my bros are all just dying laughing. I'm sure there's like 43 million social errors here, social party fouls, but I didn't know what to do. It didn't occur to me to just look at this guy and say, get the fuck away from me. So after 3, 4, 5 minutes of this where I am just, I should have been on a leash. She finally figures it out and walks down around the bar. It's like one of these three-sided bars. So the gal walks around to a guy sitting kind of at one of the other sides of the three-sided bar. He's just sitting there having his beer and playing video poker. They chit-chat for about 5 minutes, and they leave the bar, and they get in the elevator to go up to, I guess, the guy's room. Dude, no. No, not for me. You've got to be vetted. Anyway, so we're wrapping up our evening, and we all go to bed, and we get I guess fairly early. I don't know how the shift works for the bartender, but it was the same bartender as where the group of us are all walking by to go to breakfast, and he waves us over excitedly and tells us the rest of the story. And here is the rest of the story. They get up in the room, and things are starting to progress, and she claims GRAPE, and they call Reno PD. They had to wake up investigators to come out and deal with this. Now, I don't quite know what happened. That stuff never makes the paper. Rarely. I mean, only due to the great amount of social media now is this stuff ever in the paper down here in Vegas. You guys have no idea how many people jump off the roofs here in Vegas because they lose all their money. So the guy got taken to jail, and the bartender looked at me specifically and said, "You dodged a bullet." And it's like, well, yes, I did. So there's 7 guys with long hair that look like that they could stand in for a handsome guy like Peter Frampton. And then there's a guy that looks like a troll, and that's me. Come on now. Now, do I look a little bit better at 64? I've been told I don't look 64, and it's by people that are not trying to get into my wallet. So, okay, maybe now I don't look as old, but the gray hair ain't helping. But I'm just not a handsome man. I don't exude whatever it is that women desire, even though I've been married to 3 different women. So God only knows how that happened, but hold on. Sure, please. Thank you, my friend. So you just got to be careful. God, you got to be careful around everybody, not just women when you're a man that is presenting as single. And so as I finish up my breakfast here at Binion's Cafe, this is the story that I wanted to tell, and it reminded me last night when the gals came up and were trying to strike up a conversation. It's like even my red flag went off. So this is another story time with Joe as to why you got to be careful. This is, as always, your host, Joe. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and we'll see you for the next one.